It was a quiet evening when I first saw the house, a lonely, forgotten building on the edge of a small town. Its windows were dark, its walls were cracked, and its roof seemed to bend under the weight of time. Most people walked past it quickly, pretending not to notice. But I was curious. I had recently moved to the area, and I loved exploring places with stories hidden behind their silence. The old woman at the corner shop warned me. She said softly, "That house doesn't like visitors." I laughed politely, thinking it was just superstition, an old tale meant to scare children. But that night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I went back, alone. The air around the house was colder than the rest of the street. The wind didn't move the trees, but I could hear a faint whisper like someone breathing near my ear. I stepped through the broken gate, and the sound of crunching gravel echoed beneath my shoes. The front door was half open, swinging slowly, as if it had been waiting. I hesitated for a second, then pushed it wider. The smell of damp wood and old dust filled the air. My flashlight flickered just once before the beam steadied. Inside, the house was frozen in time. A broken clock still ticked faintly on the wall. A table was set for dinner plates covered in dust. Chairs turned slightly away, as if the people who once sat there had stood up suddenly and never returned. As I moved further inside, I heard its footsteps upstairs. Slow, measured, deliberate. I froze. My brain tried to explain it may be a rat, maybe wind, but the steps were too heavy, too human. "Hello?" I called out. My voice trembled slightly. No answer, only the sound of the clock and the quiet creak of floorboards above me. I climbed the stairs, each step groaning under my weight. The air grew colder, and I could see my breath fogging in the light. The hallway was long, with doors on both sides. All of them were closed except one, the open door at the end. I walked toward it slowly. My flashlight caught something on the wall pictures. Dozens of photographs hung there, black and white, old and fading. Each one showed people standing in front of the same house, smiling. But in every picture, the house looked newer, and the faces looked familiar. Then I realized the last picture was me, standing at the gate, taken that very evening. My hand shook. I turned, and the open door creaked wider. From the darkness inside came a whisper, low, calm, and near my ear. "Welcome home." My flashlight flickered out completely. The last thing I felt was a cold hand wrapping around mine, pulling me inside the room. The next morning, the house looked empty again. But if you walk by and look closely at the windows, you might see a new face staring out mine.